You hear the numbers. Millions lost. Trillions gained. But who controls the game? Not just governments, not just central banks. Beneath the surface of the global economy, a single force wields immense power. A company quietly reshaping markets, influencing policy, even owning the assets of nations. Its fingerprints are everywhere, yet few notice. Its name? BlackRock. This is the story of their silent coup. A company that owns the world. Is it a fever dream? Or the chilling reality of our financial future? It began modestly in 1981, founded by Larry Fink in a converted loft. BlackRock started as a small investment firm. But they had a different vision. They wanted to manage assets, yes, but they wanted to influence them too. The 1990s and 2000s were BlackRock's golden age. They pioneered the concept of passive investing, index funds, ETFs. It was efficient, low-cost, and democratized investing. Almost. They bought Vanguard. They bought State Street. They became the giant among giants. Today, BlackRock manages over $10 trillion in assets globally. More than Vanguard and Merrill Lynch combined. That's more than the GDP of every nation except the USA and China. 10 trillion. That's roughly one in every $8 globally owned by BlackRock alone. They are the largest shareholder in almost everything. How does one company exert such control? It's not about brute force buying, usually. It's about influence through scale. Index funds track a market index. Everyone buys. BlackRock runs some of the most popular ones. When millions buy into a BlackRock-managed fund tracking the SP 500, they aren't just buying stocks. They are buying into BlackRock's system. They use their massive ownership stake, often through ETFs, to vote on corporate decisions. They can sway board elections, influence mergers, shape company strategy. They hold the power of the ballot, unseen by most investors. This extends globally. They own assets in countries worldwide. They can use their collective voting power to influence international bodies, or even, critics argue, exert subtle pressure on governments. Their votes add up. Their influence compounds. They also drive algorithmic trading, computer programs making billions of trades per second. These algorithms, often complex and proprietary, are heavily influenced by the massive, predictable flows of money into index funds managed by BlackRock. Their buying patterns can literally move markets. BlackRock isn't just a passive owner. They are deeply embedded in the engine of the global economy. They shape it and they know it. The true extent of BlackRock's power was revealed during moments of crisis. 2008. Bear Stearns teeters. Lehman Brothers collapses. IG is bailed out. BlackRock was there. Not just surviving, but thriving. Their funds absorbed trillions in distressed assets. They navigated the chaos, consolidating their position. During the COVID-19 pandemic, while others struggled, BlackRock executed complex strategies. They bought up distressed corporate debt. They deployed trillions in quantitative easing capital. They emerged stronger, owning more assets than ever. And then came infrastructure spending, both in the US and globally. Suddenly, BlackRock was managing billions allocated for roads, bridges, energy grids. Critics question who really benefits from these investments when one firm manages the assets. Is it maximizing public good, or simply maximizing profit? This blurring of lines between public investment and private profit, managed by a single entity, raises profound questions. Is BlackRock merely a dominant force, or is it actively shaping the physical and financial landscape of the world? The tipping point isn't a single event, but a realization dawning on more people. BlackRock isn't just managing money. They are managing the world. The consequences ripple outwards. Where BlackRock influences investment, it shapes the economy. They own vast amounts of real estate. Their buying patterns influence housing markets, contributing to shortages and soaring prices. They favor certain types of development, critics argue, impacting urban landscapes. Their influence extends into the digital realm. They invest heavily in tech platforms. Their capital shapes online discourse, social media algorithms, and digital infrastructure. Does this influence political narratives? They champion passive investing. But does a one-size-fits-all index fund truly offer choice? Or does it lock investors into a system designed for efficiency and profit, rather than empowerment? Their environmental, social, and governance policies are lauded by some, condemned by others. Do their ESG criteria genuinely protect the planet, or do they serve as a tool for profit screening, potentially masking real environmental risks in their vast portfolio? Their green investments are massive, but so are their holdings in fossil fuels. And the wealth gap? With their dominance, with their ability to shape markets and influence assets, does BlackRock inadvertently consolidate wealth on a scale never before seen? The concentration is staggering. So what is the truth? Is BlackRock a victim of its own success, a powerful engine driving the global economy? Or are they a prime example of unchecked corporate power in the 21st century? The lesson is unsettling. Our global economy, built on complex financial systems, relies heavily on entities like BlackRock. But their immense power operates largely unseen. We invest, we save, we think we're participating in a free market. But are we just fueling the machine? The illusion is that we control our investments. The reality might be that BlackRock and systems like it control us. They own the assets, the infrastructure, the narrative. We need to understand this, not with fear, but with knowledge, to truly see who is owning the world. What part of this story resonates with you? Do you feel the invisible hand of BlackRock in your own investments? What questions does this raise for you? Let us know in the comments. What does the rise of one company owning the world mean for your financial future and your democracy?